Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is your monthly reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Welcome Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today we will check your energy for the upcoming month of September. We will see the recent energy, the current energy, and the future. We'll also go more deeply into the your emotional, your relationships, as well as your status and your health, okay? So we'll go through different areas of your life. Let's try to start with the past energy. We have Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Magician. Okay, so this is your recent energy. Can be in the past recent past, or it can be a bit further in the past. With the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, the Magician, I feel like there is some lesson here. Maybe some of you are in school or doing some courses, and it feels like maybe you've already at the finish line of learning something new about your life or a skill in your life. With the Seven of Wands, it feels like you don't feel fully prepared to step into the role of the Hierophant. So the Magician, the Hierophant, those are two very interesting energies, because the Magician energy is the energy of like a fresh student, and the Hierophant is a teacher. So I feel for some of you, you're stepping in the area of your life. You've recently stepped in the past in the area of your life when you need to show yourself that you've mastered already some of the skills you're learning, right? You are trying out, and you need to take that first action, first step, and to finally show what you've learned, right? To make some action and present these tools that you have, okay? Create something from these tools you have. For some of you, it can relate to different areas of your life. So it's just been like, it just feels like you've been through some, you've learned something, you know, maybe from someone, from a teacher, from a guide, from someone who's older than you, more experienced, or maybe it was a community. It didn't have to be one energy only. And it feels like it's time to show that. Because maybe in the past you felt, in the very, very far past, you felt like, you know, you're inexperienced. Maybe you still feel that way a little bit. But for me, what I'm reading is that you do have ability to finally like show up for yourself this way, to show what you've been doing, you know. For some of you, it feels like there's like a higher commitment you may have wanted to step into recent past, or maybe someone proposed you, literally maybe someone proposed, but there is some hesitance here. There's the energy of like not knowing if this is like the right thing to do for some of you. So maybe someone wants to be more committed to you, and you're not sure if it's the time to do so. You're not sure if you're ready. It can be that promotion is coming up. And again, like there's this energy of you're not believing your ability or your readiness to step into this higher commitment, whether relationship or whether work-wise. I feel like you're ready. I see you're ready. You have this fear of feeling like you don't know everything, and you know that's very normal, but no one knows everything. That would be a mistake to think you know everything, but you will learn as you go, you know. Right now it feels like the energy demands an action from you, right? So this is the recent past. Let's see what's currently happening, where this energy developed, because honestly the Hierophant, the Magician, those are great energies. Those are energies of action, but also with the Hierophant there's this like feeling of knowing a bit more where you're supposed to go, okay? Or which action to take than just the Magician solo. Because the Hierophant is like a teacher, you know? Together, they make the lovers, the choice in tarot, right? So you have a choice, or you had a choice recently to step up your game in some way, right? To commit to something in a bit more serious matter. Okay, let's see where that took you, this energy, Capricorn. Oh my God, so many cards that I don't want to fall correctly here. Okay. Wow. Money. Okay, finally we have a reading that is not only about some connections. I feel like this is a bit more about yeah, I feel like someone is graduating or changing career or stepping into like a your maybe even dream career, something you studied for, and currently it feels like you're already on you're already doing something. Okay, so you're already crafting whatever that is that you wanted here. Okay, you maybe you already on like a junior position, or there's something started. Okay, and right now it needs care in the current energy. This needs care. And by the way, I'm very happy to see that you actually started. So whatever it is, you took some step, you took some decisions in the past. And here we see with the Seven of Pentacles, something is already blooming. It's not yet on maybe the level you want it to be. With King of Pentacles, you may feel like you're supposed to be more rich at the moment already, or maybe you're supposed to be higher in whatever it is you want it, but don't be too harsh on yourself, because with Seven of Pentacles you're doing a great job. You just need a bit more balance at the moment. Okay, so it seems like maybe you're just, you know, very much pushing for something to grow, you know, maybe you're trying to get more and more money, but you know, some things, it's good you're trying, but some things need time, okay? And balance. Don't sacrifice your other mental health and, you know, your family, your close ones for this. This is very good. You're on the right track in the current energy with Seven of Pentacles. You need to appreciate more how far you've been. And I feel like you're turning a bit more into the energy of like, ah, this is not enough, or like, I didn't make enough, you know, or I didn't, made some deadline, and you trying to find problems where in reality you pushed forward. You're not moving, you know, backwards, you're moving forward, and that should be appreciated as well. Okay, because if you don't appreciate it, what is the joy of moving at all, right? So there's a balance that needs to be taken here. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles, it also feels like you need to decide on how much you can sacrifice for what you're doing and how much would be too much. Yeah, how much can you sacrifice, honestly? How much you want to, right? And take a dive deep. And it doesn't have to be sacrificed like others. It can be, again, your health, or also what you've previously liked about this. What really was this all about in the beginning, right? Before it came to that level of making numbers, maybe, or focusing on how much, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles, this energy of like, it's the quantity that you crave for, but it's actually the quality that matters, right? So really appreciate how far you've come. This is a time in your current energy to find the balance again and appreciate how much you've come. If there is a person in your energy that, you know, maybe you compare yourself to others with King of Pentacles, maybe you want to be already there, this is not the time yet, and it's okay that it's not the time. You need to balance out other things to get to that point. Okay, don't rush the energy. Don't try to also, don't take more responsibility than you should at your current position, okay? Don't try to, you know, do the job of a manager if you're on a lower position, let's say. Just do your best in your current energy. For those of you, okay, because it also can be about like investment, don't go, again, too far before you really gain experience in what you're doing, okay? Balance, right? Don't take too much risk, okay? You're not experienced enough for some of them, okay? Grow slowly. Learn how to take care of the little stuff before you jump onto the big ones, okay? That's the current energy for September. It's a very beautiful energy. It's great. It seems like you're making your money. It seems like you're developing in your career. It seems like you're making your stability overall. It doesn't have to be about one career. Maybe it's multiple careers. Maybe it's how your relationship with money. It feels like it's better. It feels like it's growing, because in the beginning it was just an idea and now it's growing. Okay, for those of you, before I mentioned like engagement on higher commitment, maybe you moved in with someone, maybe you got married, engaged. It feels like right now you guys are trying to, again, there is some talk about money, so maybe in your relationship you try to figure out, you know, how your spending looks like. So that's another conversation and a balance that needs to be created by two people, right? Who's the breadwinner, or are you guys both? How you share responsibilities, how you share your finances, investment, savings, right? Because for some of you, if this is a relationship, there may be one person who's a bit more reckless or spends more than you guys have, and the other is working for it. That's not how it should be, right? If it doesn't comfortable for you, you should voice that out as well. But mostly I see someone really developing in their financial journey, and they're also material journey. Like, it doesn't have to be literal money. It can just be like creating your stability, in different ways. It can be, maybe having more than you used to have because you started something extra, like a little business, or you moved to a place that suits better what you want to have in your life. And now we look at the future energy. Interesting. We step into Page of Pentacles. Okay, so in the future, there's a bit more movement that is happening. Okay, so something is speeding up. Again, it can be that your life is speeding up. Okay, that's why this balance currently in September, it's very much needed. So you're prepared for whatever it is that is coming. For some of you, it can be travels, okay? For others of you, so if you have a business, it may be that you're gaining you more interest, more people notice you, but it also can blow with more conflicts and disagreements because you will need to kind of rebrand or adjust to different circumstances, maybe to people who have different vision, who maybe wants maybe a slightly different type of order, and you will need to be very quick. And this is something new for you, okay? So soon it may happen that you will get more recognition, there will be more movement, right? More clients, more investors, but it feels like this is new for you as well, okay? So majority of you there, it's something that you try for the first time, as you can see, from the Magician, from the Hierophant. This is a full first time entrepreneur journey. So it's a very new energy, and it's good to take time right now to prepare for it. Okay, so to really know, maybe create at the moment business plan, because you see it's growing. Maybe it's not growing as fast as you wanted, but that should be good, because I see it soon will speed up. Okay, and if this is just your career, it will speed up as well, and you may find yourself conflicted with people you work with. Maybe you will feel like you're not as how to say it, not developed, but as experienced as they are, right? And it may cause conflict. So be very careful of that. It's better to not, it's good to know what you stand on, but also I think I would be very open, being you, to new opinions and to keep learning instead of trying to lead too soon, okay? Keep learning, be open, right? Of course, don't just follow blindly, but be open to new suggestions, to ideas that people who maybe are more experienced than you have, and even if they're not more experienced, even if they're on the same level, maybe they see something you don't see. Okay, try to not get in conflict with other people. This also can be an energy of competition, so you may be soon trying to apply for a promotion or a different type of job. Although I don't see the change of career, I see that you've recently joined a new career, so there will be competition into promotions, and then maybe just as a career based on competition. So I can see it here. It's good that you learn as much as you can before you start to again voice out or compete with people, with other people, okay? Because you're still in the a beginner journey. And also if you make mistakes, if this is just the beginning, and here and there you won't make it the best, this is also very valuable. This will teach you more than the easy road, right? If you just keep achieving and winning, that won't teach you much, and being a bit newer and unexperienced can give you a lot of space to grow, right? And there's a lot of movement. I feel like someone may want to attack you on how little you know. So don't be provoked, okay? Don't try to get into an argument. So so I feel like you're doing your thing. You're trying to take care of your stability, and you feel like you maybe yourself feel like maybe there's some things you're lacking on, and then we have someone who's stepping in and they try to push you even more. So please always, when that happens, remember when you start, because I feel like in some levels you already felt unexperienced. So maybe you stepped into some role that is new for you, and someone is trying to, you know, bring that unexperience from the past. They try to not get provoked, okay? Don't be provoked, you know, just keep your calm and do your thing, and try to learn on your path. Don't compare yourself to these people, and don't take a hint, okay? So everyone someday started, okay? So they started one day too, so that's just not a good behavior on whoever is doing this to you. Okay, let's try to see what it is about when it comes to relationships, when it comes to the finances. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. And when it comes to your, is this card or no? Maybe not. Let's see once again. Your health. Yes. Kind of once. Okay. Okay, interesting. Capricorn, it's so much of your energy, like money, 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 let's do it. But wait, okay? If this is about a partnership, okay, or in general, when it comes to your partnerships during this time, you may feel a bit distant, okay, because I really feel like you're focusing more on your stability or money. It may be that you're living, you know, farther away from your partner, or you're just not able to be present at the moment, okay? You're really focusing on growing. So again, this balance, right, with Ten of Pentacles, maybe it's important to also take notice and talk to your partner, you know, just address this so it doesn't go just like negligence, okay? Negligence, yeah. So try to address your situation, right? Share. If this is someone who you already have a long-term stable relationship, I think they will be able to understand, right? Communicate, so they know where you are, right? And they are aware, and you are aware that this is just a period of time, it's not forever. Because if not, there may be also like conflicts in the partnership, because you know, if you don't tell your partner what's up, they will just feel like you don't care, and that's not where you're coming from. So that argument, Five of Wands, often comes as well from people having different just positions, you know, and they don't understand each other because they're coming from two different places. So it's important to address your current situation. When it comes to money, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah, slow down, okay? Slow down. But don't be passive. So what it is good to do right now, Jesus, you really need to make a plan. You really need to make a plan, and this plan has to make sense based on your current position, okay? So don't shoot for the stars when you're just beginning, okay? Make few easy steps, because for some of you, I feel like you just have a very high expectations from yourself, and that is overwhelming, and that is creating a chaos, okay? Lack of balance, and that is making you feel not happy with what you have, and you have something and you've worked for it. So just take a step back and make a plan that is suitable for your position, okay? Small steps, right? Slow and steady wins the race, right? So don't try to compare yourself to others. Please don't try to compare yourself to others, because I see it here as well. Just do on your own journey and make as much as you can from your current position, okay? So again, a plan is needed, like ASAP. You need a plan that is suitable for you, and every day, step by step, making small steps. Because if you rush with this, you will find yourself unexperienced and very easily open for an attack, okay, from other people around you. That's not where you want to go. With the Ten of Wands in matter of your health, don't push yourself too hard. So again, like yes, work, yes, make a plan, but don't push yourself out of your limits, okay? That's not the way to go. You don't have to have everything at the moment. You don't have to carry all of it. And then guess what? Even if you try, you won't make all of it in the moment. You will just hurt yourself in the process. So Ten of Wands is saying that you're maybe taking too much work on your shoulders than necessary. More work doesn't mean your results will come quicker or come at all. No, it's just you trying to rush to get what you want, but that's not the way. The way is slow. It will speed up soon, like with the Eight of Wands. There will be more action. There may be some traveling that will be necessary for your work, but you're still like very much in the beginning of the journey, okay? So of course, naturally, you will need to work a little bit more, but you don't have to work so hard, okay? And you need that balance. So again, if you know you have to do something, try to spread it through more days or more time, or take a break, and a break in a way that you can really recover, right? Not like something that will still keep your mind stimulated, or something that doesn't give you like a full rest. Have a great sleep, okay? Try to not, if this is a physical work, be very, very careful to not hurt your back, your knees, because that can happen here, okay? So Capricorn, I know you like to be, you're known for being oh my God, a workaholic, and I had some devil here in a moment, so that's not the way, okay? You're doing very well. You just need more balance at the moment, and I know it's tempting to speed up and already like skip a few levels, but it's not the way to go. And you're a very patient sign, so I think you understand that this is a time when you need to really balance and prepare for the future, when there will be more action, but you need to be prepared for it, okay? I hope you got this. I hope you got that. Let's see some additional messages. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. Completely different energy, you know. All the Knights are about the movement, okay? But some of them are quicker, some of them are slower. He's very in the medium, okay? Knight of Cups. But what he does is he moves from the way he feels, right? This card is reversed. So try also not your feelings of like maybe, because I feel like for a lot of you it's about not ego, but like self-confidence in a way, like you feel like you should do more to be worthy, right? And you need to change that mindset in order to really find this fulfillment within that work, okay? You're already worthy. Already what you're doing is enough. That doesn't mean you have to stop. That doesn't mean you have to slow down, but you need to find balance, okay? So, because if you continue this way, this will be start to be very ugly and unpleasant, and you don't want it to be unpleasant. It doesn't have to be, right? Because we started from the position of passion, of wanting to action. So just keep in mind, keep your mental, keep your head, your emotions in mind as well. When you feel like this is too much, you're tired, there's a need for balance, okay? With the Knight of Cups, it's very surprising that as the advice, we don't have something that is action-oriented, right? Or pentacles-oriented. This is the only cups we have. All of others are like action and money. And here we have some heart, okay? Because your soul needs a rest. And you need to feel good through majority of this process, okay? So keep that in check. Please focus on that as well, okay? Your body knows where it's tired and how much it can give. So keep that please in check, okay? That's the advice here. Let's see some oracle messages. What do we have here? Oh, fell out. We have supermoon. Like you, super. Emotions are running high. Yeah, you see, wow, we have another card about the emotions. I feel like maybe you're not even like admitting to yourself how draining that whole process is, right? Or how you feel about it. Because I feel like here, you may be a bit frustrated. Like, why is this not going faster? Or like, why am I not there? But you have to address these feelings, you know? It's good to voice it out, if not to yourself, then to your friend or to your loved one. How frustrated you are, you know, because your loved ones can also feel it. So there may be some distance being created between you and your partner because of how many emotions you have related to work. Can be stress, can be, you know, sadness, can be anger, frustration. And by not addressing it, you may, you know, got into some unpleasant arguments very soon, and it's avoidable. So please avoid it by addressing your emotions. And I know, Capricorn, usually you're not the best at it, but I believe in you. You're a human. You have that ability. My words are all over the place today. And we have, I'm sorry. Wow. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Interesting. Look at that. I wasn't prepared for this. So again, if this is about someone you should apologize to, or again address these emotions because there's distance being created, go ahead, do it. But for a lot of you, I feel like this, I'm sorry, it's to you. Like, I'm sorry that I cannot see the progress I've done, you know, Capricorn. Forgive yourself, because you are on a good path. So forgive yourself, and don't blame yourself for like things that you're not yet, you know. Maybe you're very harsh on yourself. This is a time to really appreciate how far you've come and let go, okay? So I feel like this story is for you, okay? This is for you, and you know, for you to feel like you need to prove yourself something, because you don't. So please be gentle to yourself on this journey, as I mentioned before, because it feels like you're doing a great job, you're going in the right direction, but there needs to be more balance and more emotional awareness towards yourself and towards someone close to you, okay? Okay, that's powerful. We don't have as many major arcana as we had in the previous readings, but nonetheless, it feels like it will be very profitable month, but also very teaching, you know. You need to learn a bit more patience, a bit more connection to yourself, and I hope you can do it, Capricorn. So thank you so much for today, okay? Thank you so much for being with me. If you want a more personal reading, you can leave me a message down below, or send me an email that is in the description. If you enjoy, you can leave a like, subscribe. I also have daily readings here on YouTube and on TikTok, so you can follow me there. And I wish you all the best for the upcoming month, for the month of September. Good luck.